What's up, traders? Going 3 for 4 today. One of those was a break-even trade. Let's get to it. All right, traders, so let's get started with BLU. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate the support. If you want to watch any of these trades live while I'm trading them over on Twitch, links down in the description below. So this one, nice little move up through 565, got up to 6, tried to get in on the other side of 6, but didn't seem like it wanted to. Then it started to get real jumpy. And every time this thing tried to get shoved down, we had an order closer down here at 571, and it just did not want to get down through the 80s. And it finally did at 78, got bought right back up. And when that happened, I was like, I just don't want any more of this. It just feels like it's constantly getting bought up. We weren't getting that flush that we usually like to see. And so we got out, and as you can see, it did end up going higher. So it did try to come back down, and ultimately it does end up failing. However, when we got out, we were right in the moment, and it was just a big pain in the butt. So one of the other trades, sorry, I still have the Discord on there. CROX was a trade that we grabbed later in the afternoon. You can see this one kind of was building up, and then we finally got a little bit of a blow up off of the 150 area. It went through 150 and gave us a nice little squeeze. And it almost looks like I went long, but I did in fact short this with pretty small share size being in the afternoon. And yeah, it gave us a pullback. We can kind of zoom in on this so you can kind of see it. Had a nice little blow off candle here. It didn't feel like it was done at the end of that candle, so just kind of let it go. Went up and then kind of felt the jiggle there at the top and got a nice little pullback. Could have ended up getting a little bit more, but it did try to go back high of day right after we got out. So I was actually pretty happy with the trade overall. Got the meat of that first little move before it tried to do whatever it was going to do after that, which it did try to go higher, but then ultimately ended up failing before going higher. That's what I always say. Intense move into the pullback. What happens after that, I don't give a rat's ass. So FCEL was our other two trades. These were kind of just sniper trades. This was back when really absolutely nothing was happening, and we were just looking for something to trade. Decent little pops, nothing too crazy. Was looking for this to go on this move through here, which was around 670, 665. I was looking for it to go straight up through 7. That's the move we wanted, but it was really struggling on the south side of 7. So I jumped in. It did end up going through 7 on that move, but ultimately it did end up giving us that pullback. I was not willing to let this go too much higher. I was going to get one ad up through 7, and then whatever high it put in there, that was going to be my cut because I didn't like how it was starting to turn into a grinder real quick. However, it did give us a nice little pop up through that area all the way up to 720, and we kind of felt the top there at 720. It did try to grind a little bit higher. At this point, I wasn't liking it again, but ultimately it did give us a flush down to that previous resistance of 704. I think, what did we get filled there? It was, get rid of this line so we can click on it. When DOS does that, 708. So it was pretty close. It was pretty much right at that previous resistance, was just front running it. And as you can see, we got pretty much the bottom of that because it ended up going higher right after we did that. Obviously, it ended up working its way back down. But again, our strategy is intense move into the pullback. What happens after that, we care. That's all I got for you today. Ended up not too great. 25-30% of our goal. Just another slow day, but we're green. Nice little bounce back from yesterday, and we're going to look to continue that into tomorrow, and hopefully we can actually get some decent moves from the market. Everything today was kind of a tough trade. Even CROX, it was, you know, not the best of moves. BLU just didn't want to flush. FCEL was a little bit more grindy, and yeah, it is what it is. We're just going to have to take what the market gives us, and we're going to have to hope that the market picks up. And speaking of the market, it's actually going under those lows. So something to keep an eye on. Kind of makes me proud, you know, in my not wanting to buy at the highs, because it's actually helping out the kiddos in the long run, giving them a little bit better price for the shares that I add. So anyways, getting off topic there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate the support. Again, on Twitch every morning live, making all these awesome trades that you see. Feel free to come over there and give us a follow, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Peace.